Hey there, folks! Quick question. When was the last time you felt like pulling your hair out at work? Maybe you were drowning in emails. Maybe your boss just added another urgent project on your plate. Or perhaps the work-life balance is tipping way too much towards work. And not enough balance, am I right? But what if I told you there's a better way? That work doesn't have to be where happiness goes to die. Yeah, you heard me right. Welcome to Vitality Lab TV, the ultimate destination for those who want to live a healthy life and keep track of their fitness. Today, we're diving deep into the workplace's mental health, how it impacts the nervous system, and, more importantly, how to navigate it. First step is to talk about it. Guess what? You don't have to keep that stress pent up inside anymore. Yeah, we're talking about mental health in the workplace, and guess what? It's not taboo. The key? Open conversations. Seriously, just talking about it can be a game changer. When you speak up, you realize you're not on this stress express alone, and that's a huge relief. And hey, don't underestimate the power of a good break. A snack, a stretch, or even a short stroll can work wonders. Think of it as hitting the refresh button on your brain. Plus, it's a sweet opportunity to casually chat with coworkers. Who knew, right? Work breaks can actually be social. Now, let's talk about remote and hybrid work. Sure, you're not in the office, but that doesn't mean team spirit has to suffer. Regular check-ins and virtual hangouts can do wonders. Imagine a team wellness challenge where you compete in a step count. It's about staying connected, people. Trust me, good vibes are contagious, and it makes everyone pumped about their projects. Pay attention and trust your instincts. Spotting signs of mental health struggles in coworkers isn't like seeing a red flag. Nowadays, more of us work from home and more demanding than before. But let me tell you, if your gut says something's off with someone, trust that instinct. It usually points you in the right direction. You might notice subtle changes, like they're constantly running late. Perhaps they're more irritable than a cat in a bathtub. Other times, it could be their silence that speaks volumes. If you're picking up what I'm laying down, don't just sit there. Now's the time to speak up. Here's a pro tip. Be the icebreaker. Start these crucial conversations. It will make you the go-to person when someone's going through a rough patch. It's a kind of secret ability to be productive. Remember, the secret sauce here is compassion and empathy. No matter how the conversation starts, make sure it's with understanding and empathy. It's the only way to truly connect. Stop comparing yourself to others. Hey guys, have you ever heard that Teddy Roosevelt quote, "Comparison is the thief of joy"? Spot on, right? Seriously, comparing yourself to others is like setting up a happiness roadblock. Instead, why not race against the person you were yesterday? Instead of comparing yourself to others, work on getting better and feeling more confident. Train yourself to stop comparing things that aren't good to what they are. Instead, try to be kind and have a good mood. It takes work, but it's worth it. So, you should celebrate your own awesome qualities. You should not look at what others have or what you think you lack. Trust me, you've got plenty to offer. Create a healthy work environment. Let's talk about something super important, okay? Our workplace vibe directly impacts our mental mojo and performance. It's connected, whether we stick around or bolt for the door. And guess what? All of that rolls into how well the company is doing. Yep, it's all connected. So, leaders, listen up. Keep your team in the loop with the latest office gossip. Important news, department shifts, and those big, bold business goals. And hey, keep that door open. Literally, an open door policy isn't just a saying. It's a stress buster and a trust builder. And how about mixing things up a bit from the top down? Imagine hitting the gym or running errands without watching the clock like a hawk. Or what about the freedom to work from home or do the hybrid thing a day or two a week? It's all about giving folks options that make life and work a bit sweeter. Hey, you still with me? Awesome. Look, if you're finding these tips helpful and you're all about boosting mental health in the workplace, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button and share this video. Oh, and make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Slow down. Hey there, can we talk about the magic of slowing down for a sec? Seriously, slowing your roll can help you vibe with people on a deeper level and make smarter choices. Think me time is selfish? Think again. Diving into a meditation session or simply taking a breather can do wonders. And guess what? Slowing down doesn't mean you're falling behind. It actually means you're going farther, but with style. Look, times are wild. We're all feeling the pressure from society's rapid changes. But these tips, they're your secret weapon for keeping your cool and rocking that mental wellness at work. You won't just be helping yourself, you'll be setting an example for others to follow. Get outdoors. You won't believe it, but the average American clocks in over 7 hours a day staring at screens. Yeah, you heard that right. 7 hours. That's a whole bunch of Netflix, social media, and, work stuff, I guess. The point is, we're indoors way too much, and it's doing us no favors. Here's an idea. Why not swap some of that screen time for some green time? No kidding. Science says that just being outside boosts your mental game. It can even make you physically healthier. I'm talking about sharper focus, better memory, and the works. Meanwhile, city life? Yeah, not so great for that laser-sharp focus we all crave. Prioritize work-life balance. With so many of us trading office desks for kitchen tables, it's getting kind of blurry where work ends and me time begins. That blur can turn into a stress fest real quick. Managers, you can totally help your team dodge that burnout bullet. Encourage everyone to stick to reasonable hours. Yes, that means clocking out when the workday's done. And hey, let's take back lunch breaks. No more chomping down a sandwich while typing an email, all right? Weekends? Those should be sacred. No sneaking in work between Netflix binges. And while we're at it, let's make sure the workload is doable. Nobody wants to open their laptop for a quick email and find themselves stuck in spreadsheet hell. Nowhere to go for further support. Hey leaders, no shame in admitting it. We can't all be mental health gurus, right? There are going to be issues that are way out of your league. That's totally okay. Here's what you can do though. Get the 411 on what your company offers for mental health. As an example, consider employee assistance programs and wellness perks. That way, you're always ready to point your team in the right direction. Don't just hoard that information. Share it loud and proud. Make sure everyone knows how they can get help when they need it. And hey, maybe go the extra mile. How about curating a list of hotlines or sharing some cool self-help guides? Stuff that's outside the company's offerings but is still super helpful. Get enough sleep. Do you ever find yourself dragging through the day like you're stuck to molasses? If you're cutting corners on those nights, it's no wonder. Most of us need a solid 7 to 9 hours of shut-eye to really be on our A game. Skimp on sleep, and it's not just your energy taking a nosedive. Your mood and motivation can go south too. And get this, there's a tight link between sleep issues and feeling super down. Yeah, it's that serious. For the sake of your mind and your mood, let that body of yours hit the recharge button every night. Set realistic targets. Hey, let's talk about goals. They're like the GPS of life. It guides us toward our way of life. When you achieve a goal, it will feel sweet. But let's get real. Not every goal will be a slam dunk. Miss the mark sometimes? No biggie. Goals are meant to stretch us, not break us. So if you're not nailing it 100% of the time, ease up on the self-beatdown, okay? Keep it real, assess where you're at, and adjust those sails. All right, folks, we've covered a ton of ground today, from the importance of open conversations to work-life balance and everything in between. But remember, this is a journey, not a sprint. And hey, if you found value in this video, go ahead and smash that like button and share it with your colleagues, bosses, or anyone who could benefit from a mental health boost at work.